Hello everyone and welcome to another Dwarven Tavern review. This time we are talking about Friend or Foe from games adults play. And I don't really know. Doesn't really have a price on it, but you can look it up. It's a card game for 2+ players, ages 18 and up, and that's a very important distinction.
Yeah, 18 and up.
Because we'll tell you why here in just a second. I am Dr. Jeff Goins, and with me in the tavern tonight is
Dr. Lisa Goins.
And we played this game. We went down to Tennessee and rented a cabin, not specifically for this game, but we went down. We had a bunch of other games.
There was a whole bunch of us who went down to this cabin, and so we all brought games to play because that's what you do when you're in a cabin in the mountains, and
that's what we do.
Yeah, and so we gamed. We did role playing games and D&D, and we gamed the whole entire time we was down there. We had a lot of fun.
This was one of the ones we were wanting to review.
Right.
So we thought we'd play it while we were down there. And we are family, and I want to emphasize that this game is well. Let me start off by saying that this game it's called the game of ridiculously revealing questions, and
It depends on the company you keep to the questions you want to answer. So basically the game, everybody gets a score pad and you can write the name. So you're going to need some ink pens or pencils. This does not come with it. Yeah. But you have this, and this is... will run out, so if you like the game a lot, you will need to replenish that. And that was one of the concerns about... we had done the review prior with all of us, and unfortunately, the sound had been omitted, so we're redoing it.
I think Taverneer Ian was the one that brought up the fact that it's got a consumable thing in it that can't be replaced unless you photocopy it or something.
Right. So this might be something, ink pens and pencils or stuff, or you can score some other way. But that was one of the things that wasn't liked about this particular game. But the game itself, it comes with 5 sets of cards, okay, and then everybody gets a bullshit card, which right there. We got some foul language that not everybody in mixed company. Some grandmothers would not appreciate this.
And
a younger group, college friends, would be throwing this around along with the F-bomb with no problem. So right there could be a concern depending on who you're playing with.
Well, yeah, and the tiers of cards, 1 through 5, it's more like tiers of. What's the word I'm looking for? The tiers, varying depths of prying.
Yeah.
Because the first tier gives you questions like, if I could only eat one thing for the rest of my life, what would it be? Okay. Not too bad.
So that's an island question. If I was on an island, what would I eat?
I would say smorgasbord.
It's going to be chocolate. Come on.
Golden Corral.
Yeah.
That would be the one place I would eat. Yeah. And the second tier is things, and these are totally random. If I had to wear a crop top or booty shorts to the grocery store, which one would I pick? Of course, I would pick the booty shorts because I have a fantastic booty. I will ask these to keep you from was I caught shoplifting? And that's not an admission of guilt. Because, if I wasn't caught shoplifting, does that mean I've never shoplifted?
Yeah.
And if I was, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm guilty. So.
And what age were you when you stole that chewing gum from the store?
Right.
And were you underage? I mean, is that anybody's real business? Is that something you want to bring out into a party?
Okay. Then when you get into the 4th tier, you get questions like this one. Am I more likely to respond to let's make love, let's fuck, or want to do it when my partner is looking to get lucky? Okay.
Yeah, let's hope your partner's sitting in the room when that happens. That could be real uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, that way it'll let them know what you're actually looking for.
Yeah.
Of course, I respond to all of them, but.
And then as you can see, the cards are starting to get a little bit more raunchy, which if you're with a mixed, family and grandma's sitting there, maybe not so cool. But if you're maybe with a bunch of the college friends, or your life is like Sex in the City, where everybody knows everything about your sex life, then they'll be like, "Oh, darling,
And then when you get to the 5th tier, you get questions like, "How many sexual partners have I had? 0 to 10, 11 to 20, or I lost count."
Definitely Sex in the City on that one.
Not something for family.
No, be like, so
we one of the things that it stresses in the rules that if you draw a card that you're uncomfortable with, you can just move along.
Right. Or you can stop, I believe it was like it's second or 3, you don't go on. Because 4 and 5, like 5, you're actually going into the, do I talk dirty in bed? Well, you were talking about the economy and stock market, maybe, but
the utility bill.
Oh God,
utter filth.
Yeah, just.
We did not have a good time with it. I didn't like the game at all, personally, and it wasn't just because of the awkward factor. Because I'm not a person who embarrasses easily.
No, but he was embarrassing everybody else.
I embarrassed everybody else, to be certain. The embarrassment factor wasn't a factor for me not liking it. It's that it did what it did not very well,
right?
And that's the whole measure of a game's worth in the tavern. Does it do what it's supposed to?
How many times have I been engaged?
In what?
Yeah.
In a movie?
Yeah, Star Trek right there. Engage, So.
but that's the thing, the point is that it says that it's ridiculously revealing questions, but it's not, because if you don't like the question or if you think it's too revealing, you don't have to answer it, and you can go through the stack. And what we found later on was when we started getting to the 3, 4, and 5th area, which were the more intense questions, we were going through the whole stack trying to find something that we felt wasn't going to embarrass everybody in the room, because some of us are very open, like booty short boy here, but the rest of the family wasn't really interested in hearing about his booty shorts. So and then it doesn't. You can pass it up. Like when I'm in a mood for a cocktail, what do I usually order? Well, that's none of your business. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's a drink, a cocktail. So the fact that it is not really revealing. It's only revealing if you want to. It's not for all audiences. I mean, it's a very niche game.
And the whole reason for this particular card is like, if you know somebody's not telling the truth, you call them on it, and it's like, just how much do you know about this person's life?
And the thing is that when we got to the bullshit cards, it was like they were just. It's like they were just putting things in to put things in, because you can call bullshit without having a card.
Yeah.
I do it all the time on Facebook.
So, these cards could be used in a game, but one of the things that I believe it was Josh put it up, he had said in the prior review, was this particular game is a redone of other games, and I think Taverneers Lyric said also this is a lot like Truth or Dare from the old days, so this is kind of like advanced version,
but not as good as any of them.
Right. So your clan, your friends may find this game okay, where others, I wouldn't say let's play this at Thanksgiving.
Do not play this with Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma.
She'll blow you.
Grandma will be like, have I been with another man or woman? You may not want to know this about your grandma.
Is that before or after the Nixon administration?
Yeah, Grandma will be like, well, back when I was working on the bombers, me and the chicks, we all hooked up in the back, and be like, oh my God, it totally run your whole idea of what Grandma,
Grandma, did you have to say that I was gonna eat later, and now I'm not?
Suddenly pumpkin pie isn't pumpkin pie. Yeah. And I was like, do you really need to know how many one night stands your grandpa had? seriously, you know?
I'm sure Grandma would like to know.
Oh, girl, somebody's out of the will. You know, you don't even want to get into that. And then you kind of go into the other ones, whereas there's the same card you just drew.
Was that where you
Without
caught
shoplifting.
Yeah.
How many of those cards are in there?
Somebody wants to know.
Well, why did I leave my last job?
Have I examined my vagina or scrotum with a hand mirror?
Oh, that is not in there, is that?
Yeah, it is. It's right there.
Oh no. See, that's for your gynecologist or your urologist or your primary care person.
Don't self-diagnose, folks.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, go talk to a primary. Ask your nurse practitioner, if it's right for you.
Have I been walked in on while having sex?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's and that's for the whole world to see.
Yeah, like things like you didn't really need to know that.
So
some people be like, "Oh, look out for that police report."
I'm sure everybody's been interrupted for one reason or another.
Yeah, but twice on the same night by two different police officers.
Police cars.
Yeah, well,
those lights are bright too.
Yeah.
So anyway,
made your booty look nice.
Yeah, that's why I picked the booty shorts later.
Yeah.
The questions kind of
kind of flows together. So these are all things you didn't need to know about Dwarven Tavern.
Ridiculously revealing video.
So if you're interested in playing this game, Grandma is interested in this game, maybe you should get this for Grandma and her friends, because her friends, they might enjoy this, going back reminiscing and telling things that maybe the younger clan didn't need to know. But if you're going to get it, it's friend or foe, and the company
and I don't even know why they call it friend or foe, because what part is false? It's not foe as in FOE.
Yeah.
It's foe as in FAUX.
And it's a games Adults Play is the company. So you can look that up out there. It basically comes with everything that you see right here. And your outcome of the game might be completely different than other people's. How it works. You guys may find it fun. We didn't. And so axe-wise?
I gave it an axe because it is a game. It wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun.
No. The fun factor was really low.
They missed the mark considerably. And I know, and I would like to thank all the other Taverneers, Lyric, Ian, and Josh, for playing this game and reviewing it. We did do a review earlier, but the audio, none of the audio it did totally glitch out.
This is truly one of those instances where we say the people in front of the camera and behind the camera. There was a lot more involved in reviewing this game, so this actually has had two reviews.
This has had, and that's two reviews more than it actually deserved.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't like trash and stuff, but this was one.
This is one that you might want to pass on. If you're college students or Sex and the City friends, might want to pull this one out.
I never watched that show.
Well, basically everybody knows about everybody's lives, So if you're in one of those situations, you may totally enjoy this game. I wouldn't recommend this for Thanksgiving with the family, and I sure as heck don't want to know what Grandma did or how many partners she had.
Unless you're in one of those kind of families, you know.
You may be. Well, let's see how raunchy we can go. Then this is the game for you.
You may go to family reunions to pick up chicks. I don't know. It's your proclivities, and they belong to you, and I do not judge.
Yeah. So anyway.
So one axe for me.
Yeah, one axe.
Yeah, and I think the other review it got a total of like an axe and a quarter or an axe and a half. So the consensus is pretty consistent.
Yeah.
So there you go, friend or foe from Games Adults Plays. Check them out. You can find it at Games Adult or it's called Friend or Foe. Playfriendorfoe.com. There you go. And, give it a look or whatever. You might like it or not. And so, anyway, on behalf of the entire cast and crew of those present and not. I am Dr. Jeff Goins.
And I'm Dr. Lisa Goins.
And we wish for you to want for nothing but adventure. And at first I feared it, then I charged. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
You gotta get those booty shorts back out.